Yeah, I don't care what he says. I don't care if he has a prescription. We discussed it with the Players Association, and that's an illegal drug, no matter what. PED, 4-game suspension. Next time he does it, he's out for the season. Tell him that. All right, thanks. Bye. Sorry about that. I had some matters I had to attend to. Let me get back to what I was really here for, and that's our pre-draft annual rankings. It would be our third annual with our third annual draft in the AP's League of Awesomeness. I compiled the best rankings I think possible. As you can see, it took me a while. I usually get it out a little bit before the draft, but I figured this will pump you up right before our 10 p.m. draft tonight. Um, I think I got the best rankings I could possibly get. I look back to 2012, our first year, 2013 last year, and I looked at the draft order this year. I think I got the best I could possibly do. So without further ado, let me get to it. At 12, I have Adam Mitro. This is a tough one because Mitro has been in it every year. Meech's Peaches. It's been a pretty solid team. It's just he hasn't finished very high. I mean, the first year, 2012, he finished in last. Last year, he finished in the middle of the pack. I just don't see much fire from him, especially with him being the first one to leave for camp. He's definitely going to be tired. So I have him at number 12. At 11, I have Anthony Brandy. Brandy was his first year last year. He didn't finish very good. I think he was 4-9. Finished at the bottom of the pack, like 10 or 11. It's just going to be rough for him. Like Tanny said in his video, he's going to probably be drunk face down in a ditch. And, on Sundays, that's going to be tough because you need to, set your lineup by 1 o'clock. And he probably won't wake up till 3 some of those days. And he's going to have a bad lineup. So I just see him finishing number 11. Number 10, I have Mario Matarazzo. This is another tough one because, Mud's a competitor. He always shows up to the draft on time. But, he has that girlfriend that he's had for a while. She can be distracting. Who knows if she'll make some picks for him. So I just don't know how well he's going to do. That in it to win it, he had a pretty good year last year, I believe. But this year I just don't see it out of him. Number 9, we have Kevin Sholey. This was a tough one, but, every year I think I've ranked him at number 9, just right outside of playoffs. He's just middle of the pack kind of guy. He's never too good, never too bad. That Advocare, though, I don't know if that messed with his brain chemistry. That might affect him in his drafting. So we'll have to see how it turns out for him. In the first playoff spot, at number 8, I have Tyler Sherry. TC, it's his first year in the league. It might be shocking to you that I have him in the playoffs already, but TC's a competitor. He doesn't like to lose. I like that out of him. I see a lot of potential in him, and I think he could be a good member for like the next few years. He replaced Lucas Parrish, which I think that's a big upgrade with TC. He'll actually draft his team, do well. He has that job now, but I think he's gonna have time after his job just to come back, relax, study up on his fantasy football team, set his lineups. So I think he should have a good year. At 7, I have Cole Masick. Cole, some years he does good, some years he does bad. You just never know with him. But this year being away at West Point, he can't get his dad or brother to help him unless he calls them. I'm not sure what he's gonna do about that. But I don't know. Cole, he's a good competitor. I just don't see him finishing too high. I also heard a story about him losing his rifle and having to carry a vacuum around. He might forget to set his lineups then. Who knows? Mace up at West Point, you just don't know. I don't know how he's going to react to a new scene up there. But 7, I don't think that's too bad. But I don't see him finishing that high this year. At 6, I have Luke Caliguire. Luke, he had the one year he was mad at me about. He drafted Peyton Manning and he was out. He actually finished his best year that year. He picked up Andy Dalton, somehow made it all the way to second place, I believe. I don't know. Luke's a good competitor. He can do with what he has, but 6, I think he's right in the middle of the pack. I think that's a good spot for him. He's never last year. I don't think he did too bad. But he didn't do too good again. Just one of those average contenders. But Luke has potential to finish in the top 3. But 6 felt right. At number 5, we have Adam Pintar. He's a good competitor. He has the Pintar family fantasy football genes. Last year finished in 2nd, I believe. He had a pretty good year, but I think he had the best draft besides C.J. Spiller, who screwed him over, and he still finished pretty well. So I think he's gonna have a pretty good year this year. Not top 3 finish, but top 5. I think that's pretty respectable. And then number 4, we have Chris Tanny. The returning champ. He's really adamant about that. He's passionate. I love the passion. He posted a video to the video boards. I love that. I love the trash talk. Hopefully we can get some of that going this year. I really like his fire and compassion, but fantasy football takes some luck too, and I just don't feel the luck on his side this year. He could probably draft a pretty good team, but you never know with injuries and whatnot. It just 4 is a good spot for him, I think. I just don't see him repeating. I mean, it's very hard to repeat as a champ. I mean, best of luck to him. I love the passion and the fire, but he has a girlfriend too. They fight a lot, so you never know what's gonna happen with that. It could distract him, take him off his track as a champion. So I think 4 is a good spot for him as well. Number 3, we have Tynan Greer. Tynan actually won the championship in 2012, and he fell pretty hard all the way down to last, down to the cellar. But I was just unlucky. He made a bad trade. I think this year he has a good chance. He's a competitor like all these guys, but he really has that fire. He really loves fantasy football, and he's at school now, but I think he's gonna have some time to look over his team, make sure he makes the best decisions this year. He's not distracted by people around him. He's far away. I think he's gonna make good decisions this year and have a good year. Number 2, I have Kyle Kutchman. Kyle is always a competitor. He's always finishing in the top 5, top 6. He's 2012 or 2013 he had some good teams. I was surprised. I looked back and I saw that, and I had to put Kyle in the top 2. He also has a girlfriend that might distract him. She might make some picks for him as well. So I'm hoping that's not the case, Kyle. Prove me wrong. Your boys have said that you've been hanging out with your girlfriend a lot more than hang out with them. I hope that's not the case that you do with fantasy football. I hope that's your first true love this year. Don't let me down there, Kyle. Number 1, we have Austin Pintar. This kid's just a beast. I mean, he's got unlucky last year. His first round pick went down early. He still fought back. I mean, he barely lost it. He barely didn't make the playoffs, even with his first round pick down. I just think, he's gonna have a good year. And but he's outside my office. One sec. I think Austin Pintar's outside my office. I'm gonna go grab him real quick. I'm in the middle of filming our fantasy football videos. Something you want to tell me? Oh, you wanted to say something to the league? All right. I mean, I can let you in on the video. It's pretty unorthodox, but yeah, go in, go right ahead. Yep. All right. What's up, boys? Austin Pintar here. AP. Just want to let you know that I'm taking the ship this year. I strongly agree with the commissioner's rankings. I'm a beast. What else can I say? This is my year. 2011, I lost, came in second because Sleva picked up Mike Vick. Got lucky with that. Otherwise, I had the league. I won one of my leagues last year. I'm ready.